Hello everyone, welcome back to another Middle-Earth strategy battle game, firestorm again, so a bit background noise. Today's game is a 650 point battle, so this is I'm practicing for the league that has just been set up in the South Wales region. But got caught out on the points today. I packed an infantry army, and then when I was in work I found out that it was 650 points, so all my cavalry is stuck at home, but it gives me an excuse to try out an all infantry list, which I haven't done for Gondor for quite a while. So let's have a look at what my list is going to be. Today I'm going to be playing Jack, and I'm not sure what he's going to turn up with yet, but we'll have a look at his army later on. So my first warband is led by Boromir, captain of the White Tower, and he has the banner of Minas Tirith, which is a really good banner if you know the rules. Basically gives everyone +1 to their fight value, and it is also a 6-inch range banner as well. In his warband are 4 Osgiliath veterans, so with the banner and with Boromir they are now fight 5. I have 1 warrior of Minas Tirith with a shield, so just fight 4, and 6 Citadel Guard, so they're fight 5 as well. Second warband is led by Ingold, and with him are 5 warriors of Minas Tirith with shield, and 6 more Citadel Guard. So basically Boromir is going to be my leader, so the bodyguard rule will affect him, and every time I've ever had a bodyguard unit, their leader has died straight away, so hopefully it'll be better this game. Second warband is Madril, and with him are 4 Rangers of Gondor with spear and 4 Rangers without spear. I kind of want him for his reserves bonus, but it might not work, but he is pretty decent. I did think it was 600 points, but I took Damrod, but then when I realised it was 650, I checked Madril instead. And rounding off the list is an Avenger Bolt Thrower with the Swift Reload upgrade. So an Avenger Bolt Thrower fires d6 shots a turn, but with the Swift Reload you roll 2 dice and you pick the highest. And with the Bolt Thrower are 3 crew members, one of them being the Siege veteran. And this is my 650 point list. Hopefully I'm going to do a bit better than I did last game, but Jack is a very good player, and so if I do reasonably well this game I'll be quite confident with this list, but no doubt I will probably end up taking cavalry for my league games. Right everyone, Jack has turned up and he's given me the kind option of which army was going to beat me today. It was the choice of Army of the Dead, so that's like Aragorn, Legolas, King of the Dead, and also dead ghosts, which are bad. And for some reason I decided the Balrog might be easier, but I'm regretting that. So Jack's going to come a bit closer and he's going to tell me exactly what's in this list. So this is the first warband.
So the Balrog's the big main threat of the list, over half the points. It's strength 9, defense 9, fight 10, so capped at fight value. Fearless, causes terror, and -1 courage of an 18 inches. And has a whip it can throw at 8 inches that if it doesn't kill what it hits, it pulls it into combat with it. There's a bat swarm in his list that combos really well with the Balrog, because if whoever it's in combat with, it lowers their fight value by half, rounding down. So even if you strike up, it's capped at fight 5. And then there's a Marauder for some objective tagging and strength 4 on the charge with a bunch of attacks.
And it causes terror.
And causes terror, yep. There's Groblog with the Mithril Crown, which bumps up Goblin's fight values, which stacks well with the eye bonus, which increases fight value as well. And then just a standard Goblin Captain, just for heroic march and some extra might in the list.
With an excellent paint job. Right, excellent. So we're going to roll for the scenario. Basically we have a choice of 3 because of the league. So we decided tonight would be the best option to try out these, and I can tailor my army a bit better. And then Jack will also send me the link to the scenario I don't actually have a copy of at the moment, which is in the new match play booklet. So again, I'm against big monsters. Obviously the biggest, baddest of them all, so hopefully I'll get a nice scenario to deal with this. So we're playing Clash by Moonlight. So that basically, I think I played this last time. So basically, all my bows are 12-inch range, apart from my bolt thrower, which can fire up to 24. I just need 6s to hit.
Over 12 inches.
Over 12 inches. And as Jack just informed me, these goblins are used to being in dark places, so they ignore this. So this is the occasion where orc bows start trumping human bows, which is great. We'll deploy our armies, and we'll have a look at how it goes, and then we'll start checking dice at each other. So this is deployment. I think my plan is to avoid the Balrog as much as I can, which is going to be difficult since he heroic combats every turn, so you'll be able to smash into more people. So here's my line of defenders. I'm going to have to kind of close in with these goblins and say outrange me, or more or less anyway. And here are all the goblins in this little temple or shrine to the Balrog itself as he's emerged, and here we all are. So good luck, Jack.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, really nice to play you for first time. Maybe.
I don't remember.
Maybe. Okay, well, we're going into the first roll for priority. I've already rolled a 1 so far today, so it's only going to get better. Oh, there we go.
6.
Oh, there we go. Jack's rolling 6 already, so it goes to evil priority first turn. So as Jack's moving, obviously Jack's a seasoned player, so I don't need to show him how to do everything. So Jack and me are not doing any heroics. He's moving everything up. Mighty 5 inches, that's as far as the goblins can move. So once all this little horde, well, I say horde, I actually outnumber him, but I'm pretty sure this Balrog counts for at least 10 or 20 models. But yeah, so Jack will finish his movement, and then I will start moving up this group of dudes. So this is the extent of my movement. These boys have extended their line going towards these barricades. The rangers have moved up, and these boys have stayed still. So I might be in range of my bolt thrower.
24.
Aye.
Yep.
Can I see Groblog?
You can see Groblog, yes. Are you in range of Groblog? Yes.
Well, I'll be fine at Groblog then. So I have 2 d6. So I have 5 shots. And I need 6s to hit because of the mission we're playing. And I have 2. And then I scatter.
Yep.
So 1 basically misses completely.
Yep.
And then you pick someone within 3 inches to hit.
I'll pick that goblin back here.
So then I have to roll in the way. No, on the 3. Tactical, yeah, well done. So basically, you roll the in the way tests for terrain and intervening models after you scattered. So Jack did really well there by putting it on that goblin. Although I think I would have failed to wound it anyway.
3.
Yeah, he would have needed 4.
7, you'd need 2. You still get +2.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, yes. So that is that. So Jack is out of range. I just fired, so that would have just broken the game. So we're rolling for a priority, and I get a 2. Jack gets a 6 again. Can you? Jack and his loaded dice. So it is evil priority again. So this is my deployment, a mighty V formation that I'm doing. V for victory, I hope. For some reason I can't think of any other V's apart from violin, which doesn't make sense. No. Or vicious. Yeah, we'll go for that. So the Marauders moved up over here. All the rest of the goblins, they're not hiding in the temple, it's just they're taking their time getting out. And this Balrog has been Jack is not happy that there's this fence in the way because he's having trouble putting his base there, which is it's such a terrible inconvenience.
He fits up here.
No, and he can't fit it that way, so oh well, that's just tough, isn't it? So we're going into shooting now. There are some goblins in range, so we might as well record this. I think people do like seeing some dice. Luckily, I have got my guys behind a barrier. Yeah, so how many goblins are you shooting with?
So I've got 2 from the Marauder, because it can move if it moves full.
Yep.
And there's 2 goblins in here peeking through the window.
Okay.
He will have to shoot dead straight, so I'm not sure if he will be in range. Yeah, he is. He'll shoot ranger.
Okay.
I've got 3 and 2. Let's shoot the Citadel Guard behind Ingold.
Okay.
So first shot from the Marauder. Misses.
Miss, because they need a 6 because he moved.
Misses.
And another miss, and a ranger, and a 2.
That was a 3 into those.
Okay, right.
There's 2 in here.
Okay, and then we have one more goblin needing a 6 onto the ranger, and there we go. And if you've noticed these dice, everyone, these are the Army of the Dead dice, which glow in the dark, which will never happen in any of our games.
But it's there.
But it's there, just because they know we will buy them.
Yep.
Right, so going into my shooting, hopefully I have some stuff in range. I'll measure up and I'll give a recap of what happened. The only thing I had in range was my bolt thrower. I rolled a lot of dice, one to see how many shots I had, then to see how many hit, then to see if they scattered, then to see if they would hit a warg or goblins, and then to wound. And I rolled a 3 and I wasn't happy, but then I guess +1, so it's actually okay. So after all that, the Warg Marauder has 1 less goblin on it. So first blood to me, and now we're rolling for priority again, and I get a 2, and oh, there we go. It is good priority going into turn 3. Right, so this is how movement has ended up. The Balrog is on the move, drums and deep, and all my stuff has moved up slightly. The rangers have moved up half, and they will have stuff in line of sight for shooting this turn, which will be nice. Although the goblins have some shots coming at me as well, and the bat swarm is staying in the ruins. So going into shooting, I'm going to be rolling a few more dice than I did last turn. So here we go. My shooting, my rangers managed to kill 2 goblins, and my bolt thrower missed with its shot, but I used a pointed mic because I thought might as well, since it's not going to be shooting for much longer. And I killed another goblin. I thought that was quite well until Jack rolled 4 6s in a row and managed to kill 2 rangers, and this is why there's a gap in my rangers at the moment. So that is it for this turn. So we're going to priority again.
I shot Madril with the hopefully passing in the ways.
So it's my priority again, and that is on to turn 4.
I will do a heroic march on the captain.
Okay, so Jack's calling the heroic march on his captain. I'm not calling anything.
That goblin will shimmy that.
As Jack is finishing his movement, he used a heroic march order with his captain, but it was my turn to move first, so I didn't move. Yeah, why not, innit? See how it goes. So everything has moved up as quick as it can, and there we go. So I'll be shooting first, and the bat swarm's over here now, and there everything is. So I'll do some shooting, and Jack will do some shooting. Will you do some shooting, Jack?
Yeah, throwing the whip on the Balrog.
Oh yeah, he's got Balrog's got
Throwing knives on the prowlers.
a whip. Yes. So yeah, that's going to be fun. So yeah, I'll shoot first, and then Jack will throw stuff at me.
And the Balrog will throw his lash.
We'll record the Balrog doing his thing. Basically, my rangers didn't. I don't think they didn't do anything. That's what they did. They didn't do. The bolt thrower had 1 hit, and then it scattered. But then Jack put it to scatter behind the Balrog, and then it only went and hit the Balrog, and then only went and wounded it. So there we go. I have 1 VP, so I'm already doing better than the last game I did of Lord of the Rings. So basically, the Balrog has got a whip, and it's going to whip someone, and then it's going to drag into base contact, and then Jack is probably going to use a heroic combat, or he gets it for free anyway. So then you'll kill more rangers, probably. So that's what's going to happen. And also, you'll be closer to the bolt thrower, although I am in difficult terrain, Jack. So it'll be slightly further away. Okay, so here we go. So what you need to hit?
I need a 4 because I moved. So
Yeah, of course it hits. Yeah, and
it will wound on a 3 down to 2. Strength 7 against defense 5. It's a wound.
yeah, he rolled a 6. Fate. Yeah, got my fate. So, do you want to do the honours and drag him in if you can reach?
It goes as close as possible. So it goes to there.
So we have a combat this turn, so I'm just going to colour off my fate that I used for Madril.
Beat me in the fight.
I could beat you in the fight. Right, so Madril has 2 attacks.
Yeah.
And can you stop rolling the Army of the Dead dice? Oh no, don't roll them either. Right, so I'm not going to pick my dice up yet because I might not have to roll anything. So he's got a little special box here.
So I'm calling the heroic combat because there's no downside.
Of course you would.
It's only a
Oh, come on. Come on. Ah, Madril. Oh, wait, 2 points of might.
Yep. That takes Madril down to 1.
Yeah. So, Madril's burned up 2 points of might to save him for another turn. So I have my 2 dice to wound him, and I am wounding on 6s, followed by 4s. Here we go, here's come the 6s. Oh, Madril.
It mites both rolls.
Huh?
It mites both rolls.
Does it?
So it would be that would make that a 6, so the next roll would only need to be a 3. Yeah, feet.
Don't tempt me, Jack.
What else are you going to use it for?
To get out of there. Yeah, but I doubt I'm going to roll a 3, that's all. And he's still got 8 more. Go on, then. You tempted me.
He's spending all of his might.
Yeah. So that goes to a 6, and there it is! 2 wounds. There we go. Jack, that backfired on you. Right. So the Balrog's down to 8 wounds, and now we are into priority. 1.
Goes to me. Any heroics from you?
So here concludes movement, so there will be combat this turn. Madril got lashed again by the Balrog and has lost a wound, and the Bat Swarm turned up as well to have a go at Madril as well, but I have managed to peel off the Bat Swarm with a ranger, a brave ranger who's, I don't know why, because Madril's going to die anyway, but at least this time the Bat Swarm won't be able to go with the Balrog wherever he's going to go. Wherever he goes anyway is going to have a higher fight value. So, but yeah, I did that. And so then my little wall defense here has got a lot of guys all over it. The Marauder is on the far left here. I have no shots, but Jack does, and hopefully he's shooting into combat.
Not with all of them.
Not with all of them. Okay.
That guy there will instead shoot the guy that's attacking the Bat Swarm.
Okay. No.
Misses. And those 2 prowlers will just shoot that Citadel guard first.
Okay.
It's a miss. The second one is a miss.
Okay, next.
That's all of my shooting. Because he'd have to shoot around. No, he'll shoot the Bat Swarm as well. Because he doesn't have a spear, he's just stood there.
Okay.
He's hit. That's a hit. Does it hit me or you? Hits you. And then kills on a 4 as well. No.
3. Okay, so we're going into combat.
Yes.
Which means the Balrog will be calling a heroic combat because it can. And you calling anything else?
At the moment, no. I also need to roll if Groblog scrambles.
Okay, so explain to us all what this crown does. This is the mithril crown, yeah?
The Groblog has the Mithril Crown, which is on a 4+, it goes off. All goblins within 3 inches get +1 to their fight value.
Yay. But I still have the higher fight value.
The Marauders will go up to fight 4, and they'll go up to fight 3. So against that one on just him, it'll be a tied fight value. The Marauder fighting those two, it will be tied fight value.
Yeah. Okay, so, but does it go off? Hopefully no.
That's the question.
No, and you get to re-roll that, and that's it.
Yeah, it's one. You roll once per turn.
Once per turn. Oh, sorry, I meant once per game then.
No, it's once per turn.
We'll call it once per game.
But
deal.
If there's no combats in near him, he doesn't need to test it.
Okay, right. So that is done. So we will save one fight to show the dice roll. Probably do the Balrog one again. But we'll save that for last, if that's alright with you, yeah? So we'll carry on with the rest of the fighting, and Jack will be deciding which one's which, and we'll get back to you before the Balrog kills Madril. We've gone through a lot of fights, now we realise there was a hero combat and should have gone first, but it wouldn't have affected anything.
You can't go anywhere.
You can't go anywhere. Although we're really bad because we should know better than this, it doesn't matter anyway. So what has happened is what is going really well is Jack's green dice. He's rolling 6 after 6 with them, and then I tried rolling them and I didn't get 6s. Although I've killed a few goblins, the goblin captain has died. These 2 rangers managed to get rid of him. Boom.
But yeah, put the shield on it, you'll be fine.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so now we're doing the Balrog's dice. So roll your dice, so I don't even have to pick up Madril's stuff. And there's a 6, so he wins.
There's only 1 6 in there.
Yeah, but you roll in a 6 almost every time you roll the dice.
So what I'm going to do... Oh, no, I won't do it, because I'm going to mess everything up. I'll just hit it when you're on 3s.
2 wounds. Yeah, so Madril's dead, and we're going into priority. So I'll get rid of Madril. So I currently have 9 dead, so I'm about halfway to breaking.
7 and a rider.
7 and a rider. So I can't take these losses. So priority, come on. 5, 4, my priority.
Groblog's calling a heroic move.
Ingold's calling a heroic move also. So that is the end of movement. We can just about see under the Balrog's wings. He's got into combat as well. Boromir's moved across, bringing that enormous banner bonus with him at the same time. My bolt thrower cannot see anything.
That's out of combat, yeah.
Yeah, because everything's in combat. Although the goblin archers can shoot stuff, but within the ways.
Kill my own men.
Kill your own men, why not? So go on then, Jack, might as well roll some...
Shooting. He might as well throw into that combat.
Yeah, go on then.
Hits.
Yep.
And away from the wall.
Right, so who do you hit?
Near you.
You. That's a dead marauder, yeah?
Kill.
Well, there you go, Jack has done something like that I was struggling to do.
What we're now going to do is they're all going to fire 3 shots at Boromir.
Yeah, and isn't in the way with the Balrog.
Balrog, then the ranger that's not in combat, and then it'll hit Boromir.
And then it would randomise the combat, yeah?
If it hits the combat, it will randomise in there, but it always hits Boromir. It doesn't hit. It always hits what you target.
Okay.
So I don't have a chance of hitting your sit down Ireland.
Okay.
Hitting on 6s.
Ooh, didn't roll a 6. Right, we're going into combat. Combat.
Heroic combat for free.
I'm going to call a heroic defense with Boromir. Okay. And obviously, because I feel Balrog might be coming my way, and although Jack can roll 6s like nobody's business, I don't think he's going to roll that many.
I don't think I will.
Okay, so we'll do the Balrog first, and if the Balrog ends up anywhere interesting, we'll do that. So the Balrog and
Groblog, yeah.
Groblog, so...
Balrogs. It's not a good roll. And then Groblogs. It's a good roll.
I wish now that the fight value was based on the dice and not the overall combat, because then I'd have a chance.
That would help, but... And the Balrog...
Oh, why did I call it a defense? I didn't need it. Oh well. Well, if I fluff my rolls, because you're not getting to Boromir. Okay, right. So the Balrog is killing the ranger. Yeah, he's dead.
It depends on if you made way with the ranger spear.
Yeah, well, he drops back to there. So the Balrog has to move first.
He doesn't have to. Groblog can move first. It's just everything in the combat can move again.
Right.
The whip's in the way.
So he's onto the ranger again.
Oh yeah. Does Groblog's crown actually go off? Because that makes a difference.
Nope.
He's a terrible crown. He will help out against the Asgiliath that's there. Actually, no. No, he won't.
No, he won't.
He's going to shimmy away because Boromir's there and he's scared of Boromir.
Alright, so we'll continue with the rest of the combats, and we'll get back to what happened. This is what's happened. The Balrog was the only one that killed anything for... Oh no, you killed a guy down here.
One guy.
Yeah. But then I killed quite a few goblins over here. Ingold has got rid of the marauder, so there's a cavalry gone. So now we're going into priority. You're not broken yet, are you? Okay. And I'm not broken yet either. So Jack gets a
6.
So it's evil priority. So Boromir. Ingold is going to call a heroic move.
Cool one with Groblog.
Okay. So Groblog has 1 left.
So does Ingold.
But I still have more might than you.
You still have 5 on Boromir, yes.
Yes. Okay, so yes, your turn to roll. Now roll a 6.
Goes to you.
Goes to me, right? I'll do my heroic move and then we'll get back to you after the rest of the move. So here's the battle line. Pretty much everything's engaged in combat, apart from the bolt thrower, who will have their day.
Want to move up?
Yeah, I will move
You
up.
can throw them into combat.
Why would I want to do that? I'm just gonna.
I don't think you're going to shoot anymore.
I'm just gonna move them hard, like to here.
So I don't know if they'll be able to shoot again.
Maybe. Right, so that is done with these guys. So no shooting either. Nope. So we're going into combat. So Balrog's going to do here combat against the 1 ranger.
Yes.
Go on then.
Oh, don't lose again.
Oh. Ranger. Reroll. 4.
And needing 3s.
Kills. So Ranger's dead, and then he is going into
Boromir and his friend, I think, if you fit.
No, you're not fitting here.
It's the whip. If I put him that way.
And that was his wings. Jack, it's a no Jack.
It's whether the base fits through. Everything's in the way.
Nah, you had base contact with that Citadel guards.
Into the Citadel guard we go then.
Boromir lives! So we're gonna go into the rest of the combats and have a recap as he shunts his way in. Righty then, so few kills my side. I believe I could have killed a few more, but I kept rolling 4s.
You've lost 15 and I've lost 17.
Jack has kindly informed me that his force is now broken. Now that we're at the start of our
this turn.
Yep, and I have my breakpoint's 18, so I need 4 more to break me. But we are going into priority. 1.
4.
So it's still evil priority, to which case Ingold will call another heroic move.
Call my Groblog. So it's only Boromir with might.
And he's the only one who matters. Yeah, go on then, Jack. Oh, it's the lowest he's rolled all game. Okay. Alright, but to be honest though, he was due to get this priority, since I've had 2, and this is our 3rd one. So he's going to move and we'll have a recap of what has happened. So it's finally happened. The Balrog is in combat with Boromir and everyone else is in combat. These guys are moving away. I probably could put them into combat, maybe, I don't know. But everything else is in combat, so hopefully I will get a few kills and get him down to 25%. Not this turn, no, I doubt. Could, but also might not.
Boromir's not killing goblins this turn.
What I will do is take a photo for the thumbnail before I forget what turn this is. As we go into combat, I am calling a heroic defense with Boromir.
That's fine. I'll call her at combat for the sake of calling her.
Right, so Boromir's got heroic defense on him, and the Balrog is doing a heroic combat because it can. And this is probably the time the Balrog will get hit 6.
I really needed to. It did.
He does, he got his 6, but now he needs more 6s.
So what I might do instead, I might hurl Boromir away.
Yeah?
Because then he's gone. Yeah, I'll hurl Boromir.
Alright, so he's hurling, so it's going to be...
Flatline that way, so it should clip that Citadel Guard as well.
Okay, and it's the comparison of strength. So Boromir is strength 5. 4.
I'm strength 9, so 5 plus D3. He's going 8 inches. From my base down to there. Is that 8?
Yep.
So he goes to where that end is there.
And he is prone, so just put a dice next to
So
him.
he takes a strength 6 hit.
But still needs a 6, does it?
Your defense. Oh, good. Your defense. Does.
Fate.
He'll take a strength 3 hit from the hit in the Citadel Guard, which will be a 6. Yep.
And then the Citadel Guard.
Will also take a strength 3 hit, which will be 12.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, what would a 4 roll wound roll of Boromir do?
Good choice, I think.
So it gets rid of your banner as well.
Some of it, well.
Yeah, because you're prone, so you don't get banner.
True. Alright, so we'll do the rest of the combats and get back to you. A lot of goblins drop down. One more way from winning. Well, I don't want to say winning the game, but ending the game. Few guys gone down. I'm not broken yet, but
One off of being 25%?
yeah, went off with being 25% for Jack. So it's priority roll again. So here we go. Jack gets a 2, I get a 2. So it's my priority.
Good done with you being broken, because a lot of your guys have run away.
Not all of them.
They got away at -1.
So I finished my movement and I've been really kind. Jack doesn't need to move anything because I've engaged all his models. So Jack could have just sat down. I was tempted not to go into the bat swarm to make him do a courage test. I thought it'd be funny, but then it also backfire, and then that bat swarm would end up doing something that would really annoy me. So I didn't do that. So we're going into combat. I'm going to call a heroic defense again with Boromir.
Alright, combat, and I'll think this time.
Okay. Heroic combat from the Balrog. Oh, I was hoping those 2s and 1s was your dual roll. Okay.
5.
So my fight from the Citadel Guard, who gets a banner reroll, who gets a 5 high. Never.
Painting some rerolling ones.
Yep.
Not that I need to.
Do any fight value drop down then?
My D3, so I'm capped at 7.
Yeah.
So I'm still going to be...
Okay, just with the check. Right, so the Citadel Guard is dead.
I'm not going into Boromir.
Okay. Oh no, not my siege rat.
Because the objective for this mission is killing heroes.
That's true. Right. Which I'm not going to get.
Kill the captain.
Yeah, I'd kill the captain. Alright, so we will summarise this unless something goes really badly wrong for me, is the last turn.
I wish you could still throw in weapons during combats, but they said you can't anymore.
Okay. Right, we'll get back to you. The goblins had a hell of a blitz that turn. I think they got probably about 5 or 6 maybe they killed.
Yeah.
But
they won fights they shouldn't.
The game is over, so we're going to have a little look at the victory conditions. Jack reckons it's a draw. I don't know, because I kind of completely forgot what we were playing at some point in that game. Mainly because the Balrog was scaring me, and so I did finally get this into focus. So we will total up the scores, and we'll see what happens.
Main thing to check.
Right then, so it is actually a sneaky victory to Jack, mainly because Jack remembered the objective of the game was hero killing, and killing that veteran at the end managed to sneak it, so it's my fault really for bringing him in. But no, well played to Jack, because he knows it, and I'll remember that for next time.
I completely forgot I was going to go for Ingold a lot earlier with the Balrog.
Yeah, definitely. But no, good game.
That's a very good game.
No, good game, nice. A lot of fun. Yeah, so I learnt a lot that game. I don't know whether it's worth taking cavalry for Gondor anymore.
It gives you the impact hits.
Yeah, but I had more men.
True. I think if you run cavalry, you have to put Boromir on a horse as well. Because fight 3 cav is, even though you get the strong hit, you don't have the fight value to win the fight.
Yeah. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you want any more, please subscribe to my content. That's what all the YouTubers say. And although I probably won't be recording many of the league battles because we'll be on the clock, I will give a summary of what happened and also have a look at everyone's brilliantly painted models, and sure when Jack finally finishes painting his stuff, it will look brilliant.
Pretty close, it's just the last couple of bits.
Yeah. Alright, well, see you next time guys.